Hello everybody, this is Math with Josh. I'm Joshua Phillips, and as always, please contact me if you're interested in online math tutoring. If you have any homework problems you'd like to see solved in video format, or if you'd like any math concepts explained. Okay, so today's video, the title I believe I'm using is the axe sharpening approach to mathematics, something like that. And the idea is there's this apocryphal Abraham Lincoln quote. If anyone knows the source of the quote, please comment and show it so everyone can learn a little bit. That if you had 2 hours to chop a tree down, you should spend the first hour and a half sharpening your axe. And the relation to math I sort of have in mind the more I've tutored math, thinking back on previously tutoring mathematics, is that a lot of the time, a big part of the problem people have learning new ideas is that they're not extremely comfortable with the previous round of ideas, which is extremely important to the new stuff. The best example of this, let's take a simple algebra problem. If you have paper, you can write this down. 3x plus 2 equals 8. What does x equal? Now what we would do is first subtract 2 from both sides, and we would end up with 3x equals 6. Then we would divide both sides by 3, and we would get that x equals 6. And, hopefully everybody watching got that. But the idea is, what I've dealt with a lot, especially college students in basic college algebra courses, is that they're a little bit confused about how to do this new algebra stuff they're learning. And, by the way, I'm a little bit scared that people get to college and have never, learned algebra before. I don't know what's going on there. It scares me, but it's a thing. So, wherever you're learning this algebra stuff, usually you're going to be a little bit confused. The rules are a bit overwhelming. And I think the trick is actually that algebra is a lot easier to learn if you have that arithmetic axe really sharp. So if you're extremely comfortable with doing all the arithmetic, if you can do a lot of it in your head, but you can do all of it, you're not intimidated by it anymore, and you don't need a calculator, so you can focus just on what you're doing and not looking over, putting numbers into the calculator, then the real advantage is you get to focus just on the algebra concepts and not the arithmetic. And the reason I say this is that, when you're doing math, you need that arithmetic stuff. But if you're very comfortable with that, and then when you start doing algebra, the only questions you have to ask are about the algebra, 1. 2, you can do everything a lot quicker because you're not struggling with the arithmetic. So you're actually making up a lot of the extra time spent on the arithmetic, because instead of, let's say being able to do 10 problems in 20 minutes, you can do 30 problems in that same 10 minutes. Because when you get to the steps where it's okay, what's 12 minus 4? You just go 8. You're good. You don't have to sit there and go, okay, 12 minus 4. Okay, what's that work out to? Okay, 12 minus 2 is 10, minus another 2 is 8. You just know, you understand it's 8 immediately. So one, it catches you back up on time really quickly. 2, if you're really good at arithmetic, when you move on to the stuff like algebra, it removes the arithmetic being a distraction for what you are learning. Those, I think, are the two big benefits. Third, I think it really helps confidence when you understand there's only one thing you don't know, and it's the new thing. Right? When you look at an algebra problem, if the only thing you're scared of or intimidated by is that you don't know how to solve the algebra part of it, then you understand you're learning something new. But if you look at it and you're scared if I give you an algebra problem that's 21x plus 3 equals 45. You can try to solve that one too if you're watching the video. If you look at that problem and you're intimidated because you're afraid you're going to have to multiply those two numbers, which I don't think you will based on how I worded it, then you're in a much worse spot for doing really good at the math. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please subscribe and share the video wherever you're seeing it. I think we'll start trying to work on the setup a little bit. I like these casual talking videos. You know, we'll see more of the actual Blackboard stuff. But again, the main thesis I really wanted to hit is that I think the axe sharpening principle applies here, which is if you put extra work into getting very competent at the basics of math, in the long run, you're a lot more comfortable doing the more advanced stuff. You make far less mistakes. You can actually learn it quicker. So I think you even save time in the long run, or learn more in the same amount of time. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.